Hi, this is Jan from Twinks Stampin'. I've come along today to show you how to make a box with cards. This is using our new Ornate Style stamp set. And inside I've put 6 thank you cards, small thank you cards. Okay, so we're going to learn how to make that today. First of all, you're going to need 2 pieces of white cardstock. One will measure 6 1/4 inch square, and that will be your base. The other one will measure 6 5/16 square. Okay, you're going to score on each side at 1 inch on both pieces. So I've actually scored that one, just for people who don't know what scoring is. It's just making the dent for you to fold. So we're going to do that 1 inch all round. I always keep my blade at the bottom when I'm doing scoring, because quite often I forget that I'm scoring, and if I've left my scoring tool at the top of the cutter, I'll end up cutting it with the other one. So that's your scoring done. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're actually going to cut up these. Now the lighting in my shed is lovely, but when I'm using white I find it very difficult to see the score lines. So all I do is I just put a little dot on each edge that I'm going to cut. Because what you're going to do is you're going to cut up on 2 sides, this side and this side, up to the score line. Okay. Can't find my dot now. There it is. And then I'm going to shape it. Just give it a little wedge there. On this side, I'm going to take the bare minimum off, just a tiny bit. Okay, this will help to fold your box properly. That side's okay, but on this outside edge, you really do need to keep it the slither. This bit. One more. Just a slither on this edge. Okay, that's one. I perhaps should have done the other one before. I need to just put myself a little reminder that this is my box lid. Quite a lovely sunny day again today. It's getting very warm out here. I think I'm going to have to go in the garden shortly, get a bit of sunshine. We don't get it that often, do we? So I like to enjoy it while I can, especially as I've been furloughed, because normally I work in an office that has no windows. It's like a little box all by myself. And I never know what the weather's like outside. Well, I do, because it's sweltering hot in my office in the summer. Or freezing cold in the winter. Right. Okay, so that's your cutting down. The next thing you're going to do is to burnish all your score lines. This bit's the boring bit, making the box, I think. I could have saved it till last, but we might as well get it out of the way. So do that both your lid and your base. There you go. Okay, right, the next thing is you're going to put them together. So this one is my base. I would use, you can use double-sided tape. Glue is, the Tombow is great because it's quick stick, quickish stick, and it's quite sturdy. Once it's down, it's down. You can use double-sided, as I say. Not a lover of double-sided. The only trouble with me with glue is I get all sticky as well, and I don't even know how. I hadn't even touched the glue then, and yet I'm sticky. Okay, that's your base almost sorted. And they all fit nice and snugly because you've just chopped those little edges off. You've shaped them. Okay, so that is your base. Now, we're going to do the lid. I'm only going to do, before we go any further, because I always forget to do this, I'm going to put some semicircles here so that it makes it easier for you to get your lid off. You see this bit here. I'm not going to be too fussy about being exact, equal each side. I'm just going to go for it. Just eyeball it. There we go. Okay, let's do it. Now, when you're doing the lid, I would advise you to do one side first. Sorry, I can't keep going out of shot. One side first, and then place your lid over your box. Hang on a minute. Let me just put my glue on first. Put your glue on first. Be an idea. Then put it onto your box, fold in your edges, and then you will get the perfect fit for your box. Bit fiddly because you have tucked it in behind. There you go. Fits perfectly. You can on and off. Whoops. I've got sticky fingers. Excuse me a minute, I'll just wipe my fingers off. It's better. Okay, so that is your box. So it all just slides on nicely. There's no big bows on the outside. You know, sometimes when you make your lid too big, you get a great big bow on the outside. It's bows slightly because we made it 1/16 of an inch bigger than the base. Okay, now we're going to do some stamping to actually decorate the box. Yeah, and with that, for that, I should say, we're going to use the Ornate Style stamp, this one here. This is a lovely set. I love these daisy looking flowers. And they're lovely, nice and easy to colour too. So for this, I'm going to use Smoky Slate. And I'm going to stamp on this piece of Whisper White. It's such a big stamp. It would be much easier for you to use a stamping platform, the Stampin'Up. I can't find mine at the moment. It's buried under boxes, so I've had to use my big block, and it is big. I find it quite cumbersome to actually hold that one. Make sure you stamp it well. Push down. There you go. And that's your flower. Now, to save time, because I'm sure you don't want to see me sitting there colouring this in, or colouring in or cutting it out. I've already prepared one here, which I will sit down and colour, because if you notice on the actual box, I haven't actually coloured it very much at all. All I've done is the insides of the flowers and coloured the leaves. Okay, so I'll do this nice and quickly, because otherwise you'll be bored stiff. I won't colour the top part because I know that I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut across there. I'm going to put it in my cutter and just cut straight across. So you've got a nice straight edge to attach to your box. So I know roughly which ones I'm going to colour. Okay. So probably this one. I need to turn my pen the other way. I do love these blend pens. They're so easy to use. So quick. It's going to get quite boring sitting there watching me colouring. That's all the yellow I'm going to use. I should have some music or something playing in the background, shouldn't I? Keep you entertained while I'm colouring in. Find it quite difficult to talk and craft at the same time. Unless I'm giving instruction, of course, but you don't have to be perfect colourist to do these. So quick. Blender pens make it so easy to colour in. I think that's it actually. I don't think I need to colour anymore. I'll just put a little bit of dimension. Not very good at this either. I'll have a go at anything, but I'm not a master of anything. Not sure how that's going to look. Okay, right, now I'm going to actually put this in my cutter. I'm going to cut. I've already made a little mark on my cutter whereabouts I want on my piece of card where I want to cut. So there we go. So that's what you're going to be left with. I also want to use my Wink of Stella, which I absolutely love. I'm just going to give it a little bit of glitter. You probably can't actually see that Can't actually see it glittering, but I can assure you it is full of glitter. I just go mad with it. Just go absolutely mad with it. I think you perhaps could see that now. Maybe it wasn't coming through quite so quickly. Can you see that? I don't think you can. Oh, you may be able to, just at the top there, on the top left. Yeah. Okay. Don't have to be fussy. There we go. All the flower are done. And then you're going to be adhering that to the top of your box. Okay. And for that, I'm going to use dimension. I nearly forgot what I was going to say then. It's funny how you can lose all your words as soon as you turn the filming on. Maybe you need another one at the end. I think that should be sufficient. Messy crafter, aren't I? My little tip about putting glue on the back of, let's get them out of the way, on the back of your glue, your pads, your pads. Put a little drop of glue just to give you a tiny bit of wiggle room when you're putting your, make sure I've got it around the right way. I actually want it that way. Maybe it could come along this way just a tad. There you go. That's the bulk of it done. Okay, right. We're going to move on to the cards. Firstly, we're going to do a label, which is this one. And we're going to use the Ornate Frames dies. Here's the copy of what the dies are in there. We're going to be using this one here. Oops. Falling everywhere. I'm just going to shoot across now and cut a label out. I'm not jiggering you about too much over there, making you feel a bit seasick. Okay, put them in there. Okay, now we're going to stamp. I've used the Pretty Peacock stamp pad because I absolutely love this colour. I've only really just discovered it. I've had it on the shelf for ages, but everything I'm doing lately, I'm actually using this colour. It's really nice. It's not quite as dark to me as what it is on here. I mean, it looks quite dark on film. Okay, I'm going to line it up with my mat. And hopefully get it straight. Pretty near it. Okay, so that is going to be adhered to the front of your box. Got ink all over me now. seem to have a few bits of messies on my box. There we go. There we go. Oh, I said that a few times, haven't I? There you go. Sorry. Right, that's it for your box. Just a couple of rhinestones left to go on there, which I'll do at the end. Okay. Right. Now we're going to make the little cards that go inside the box. And these measure 8 by 4 inches and scored at 4 inches. This piece here measures 8.5 centimetres. I know you shouldn't mix them up, but when I was trying to measure this, I couldn't get it to an easy one, like a quarter or a half or whatever, so I just went with 8.5 centimetres, and that suited me. Okay, so base card. There's your base card, and then you've got your card that will sit on here. That's going to be adhered flat. Okay. You're then going to stamp. You're going to stamp the daisy. I think it's a daisy. It looks like a daisy, doesn't it? Onto your card. This one is smoky slate. Doesn't matter how you do it. There you go, see? That's what happens when you get too much ink on there. I obviously went too hard on that, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me because I'm going to cut it out anyway. Excuse me, I've just had to have a drink. And then we're going to colour it out. I'm still in camera shot. Bit tricky, these stems, because they're quite thin, aren't they? I'm not very good at colouring in. And that is it. It seriously is it. Bit of Winker Stella to brighten up your daisy. Do hope I've been in shot all this time. There we go. Don't know if you can see that shimmer. Oh yeah, there it is. There you go. Love it. Absolutely love a bit of glitter. Let's cut that off. Then we're going to fussy cut it out. Some people like to leave a white border. I don't know why I don't seem to be able to do that, because I never seem to be able to get it even. And I think it just looks messy anyway. My cutting out's not perfect. My scissors actually feel a little bit blunt. Let's get another pair. Oh, that feel better. See what I mean about me not being able to keep it accurate. But it's quite an easy one to cut out, isn't it? It's not too fussy. You're not having to go in and out of anything. You're just cutting round this one. perhaps into the leaf, but one thing you've got to be careful of, don't chop your leaf off or your stem. So I'm going to leave a little gap there. Not really left myself much to hold. And that is it. Oh, I was holding my breath then. Okay. And literally all you're going to do is, I actually stamped the base flat, but I put the head on a pad just to give it a bit of dimension. First of all though, we're going to stamp the sentiment again, because all the cards have got this sentiment on them. No, I don't want that colour at all. I thought, why is that not inking up very well? And then I realised I was using the smoky slate and not this one. The pretty peacock. Quite a difference, isn't there? Okay. Move my chair out. And there you have it. Okay. Just going to put some glue on here. And a sticky pad, dimensional, on the back. Look at the mess I've made. This is how I craft. Messy. Oh, don't want that there. There you go. And that is your little mat to go on your card. One last thing to do. Shown how to do this by my upline, Kim Fee, Simply Fairies, is to just tap a little bit of Winkostella onto your card. Ooh, lovely. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it glittering? Lovely. Love it. Love anything that sparkles. And then you're going to place that onto your card. It's a nice, quick, easy project. And I think it makes a lovely, lovely gift. Let's say 6 little cards in a box. You could gift that to a friend. Or your family. And there you have it. So, here's our box. I'm going to place that card inside. And there you have it. One little box with cards. Thank you very much for stopping by. Sorry about all the little boo-boos and things. I'll get there eventually. But thanks again for stopping and watching. If you liked it, please give me a little like. And if you want to see more of what I get up to, press the subscribe button. Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye.